stuff. So thank you very much for that introduction, Owen, and hello to everyone who is on the call today. So yeah, Rebecca Drew, I head up our team here at Vidyard in EMEA. My background, as Owen said, 20 years in sales, and I am incredibly passionate about the way that the sales industry is evolving. So I'm going to talk through today buyer-focused selling and cutting through the noise to give you some kind of like context and a bit of a personal story. So in my previous role, when I was looking after the sales team for A Cloud Guru, we were really struggling, right? We were right in the middle of the pandemic. There was a lot going on and we were trying to book more meetings. We were trying to win more deals, which I know everyone is going through that, right? And actually, I implemented Vidyard at my previous company, which is one of the reasons why I'm now at Vidyard. So I'm now obviously biased because I work for Vidyard, but this is something that is really interesting and something that I'm very passionate about. So I'm going to share with you hopefully some stats today, just to give you a bit of food for thought for what's actually going on in the industry and how the industry is evolving, and then what you can do about it to really kind of stay ahead of the game, right? So in 2022, as we know, things are not going to get any easier, right? This data is from HubSpot. They did an industry benchmark last year, and they can see that actually the number of emails that are being sent, so think about your buyer, right? The number of emails that they're receiving from salespeople has doubled in the last 2 years, okay? And we can see that response rates have actually gone down by more than 30%. I think it's about 37%. So there's a lot more noise there out in the market, and you've got to be really cognizant that, you know, your buyers are actually receiving a lot more, prospecting emails and things. So which one of these sort of emails catches your eye, right? So you've got here on the left, you've got a normal sort of text-based prospecting email. Obviously, you can personalize that. You can put a bit more information in there about what your value proposition is, etc. And on the right here, you can see there's an actual video prospect email. So, you know, the one on the right, I'm curious. I want to know what this person's saying to me. I want to know what's the content of the video. And it's all about getting that person to actually click that video for you. And SalesLoft did some analysis into this. So they actually saw that video in your outreach actually increases reply rates by about 26%. Okay, and some teams, I mean, we've seen some crazy stats with some of our clients where they've seen, you know, response rates go up by almost 3 times, right? So there's lots and lots of data here to back it up about how you can stand out from the crowd. And also, look, buyers are more sophisticated now than they've ever been. They're more researched, they're doing more due diligence, they're looking at other providers as well. So, you know, the sales cycle's taking longer. There's more people involved in the decision. And like I say, there's more due diligence that's happening. So, use video as part of your whole process. It's not just, a lot of people think that video is just for prospecting, okay? But it can be used throughout this whole sales process. From prospecting through to proposal, through to actual kind of post-sale as well. And Proposify did some analysis on this, and they could see that when people included video as part of that sales process, that close rates actually increased by 41%. And in some industries, it was more than 100%. So this can really kind of help you, not just to get your foot in the door, but then also how do you kind of increase that engagement and make sure that your clients want to buy from you, and giving them all that information. And there's some examples here of when to use video in sales, right? So obviously we've talked about outbound prospecting. Make sure that you're standing out in those buyers' inboxes. Also from an inbound lead perspective. So how many times have, as an SDR or BDR booked a meeting for us and the client's then not turned up? I think we've all been through that, right? So sending a nice little video ahead of that meeting, just putting a face to the name, building that rapport, really kind of, engaging with that buyer so that they really want to be on that call, and you set it up and you've teed it up really, really nicely, and talk through the agenda. Throughout the sales cycle, so, it may be like little micro demos that you want to share with the client. Buyers are busy, right? They don't have time always to get on a call and go through everything all the time. So just in those times between those calls, just be able to add more value, show them something, demonstrate something. This can really, really help with those close rates. Proposals, obviously, we always want to get a client on a proposal call. Of course we do. But sometimes that's not possible. And sometimes you're not dealing with the actual, decision maker. We always strive to get in front of the decision maker, but it's not always possible, right? So actually being able to kind of talk through a proposal of, okay, well, this is what you've told us, Mr. Client. This is what's most important to your business, and these are the outcomes that you're looking to drive. And then this is how our solution is going to help you to get to that, get to those outcomes. And even providing those proposal videos, if they are then shared internally within your client's business and other people within the buying circle, again, that can really help you to win more business, basically. And then, of course, post-sale, right? So this is all about how do you kind of continue that engagement, your customer success team, for example, or anyone else who's client-facing throughout that post-sale process. So there's a few things there. Forrester have said asynchronous video is going to be essential for any seller in 2021 and beyond. This isn't slowing down. We have a huge kind of like business here. There's actually 250,000 companies that are using Vidyard currently, and they've got kind of like business accounts. But I've gone the wrong way. But our platform is free, so if you want to get started with using video, then sign up. It's free to download. There's a Chrome extension that you can use. Start using it, record some videos, have fun with it, and yeah, let us know if you want to know more information.